Hi, my name is Ryann Pedone. I'm going to talk a little bit about trying to transition between being a trainer and then being a competitor. A lot of times when you put your money up in the futurities and you feel like your colt's ready, a lot of times I will just set aside problems that you might be having in the practice pen and try to let them do the best they possibly can. Not every time when these colts are going to be perfect. A lot of times they're growing and they might be maturing at different levels, and you kind of have to adjust to that. But when you go to compete, just try to do the very best you can and let those horses work and try to be confident in your colts. If you're not confident in them, I recommend not entering them until you're confident with them, or letting them pick their own speed. A lot of times when you enter the juvenile, some trainers would rather just leave the ones that aren't quite ready at home. Others, sometimes like myself, I might take them if they're entered, and if they're not ready to be sent in there, I don't. Just let them pick their speed and just have a confident building run. So it kind of helps. I also think you've got to, when you're riding, you have to, when you're riding more than one horse, try to clear your brain and make the best run you possibly can on the next horse. Let's say you have a run that went totally south and you got to throw that out the window, go get on your next horse and help that horse perform to its best ability. If a colt messes up or you mess up, just hopefully go watch your run, fix yourself for the next run, or go back home and slow work that colt and fix whatever he needs some confidence in, and correct in whatever he needs. Like for example, this colt, he's a bigger colt than the other colt I ran, and he wasn't perfect on the third barrel, but I just went ahead and let him finish his run because it wasn't terrible. But that's something that I might need to maybe go to an arena setup like this and work on him paying attention. It's a little open back there and he kind of checked out a little bit, but I'm not going to totally pick on him right this moment because he did it pretty good. And then comparing, like, this colt's a bigger colt than the other little colt, so I've got to make adjustments when I ride. So I try to, before I go up that alleyway, clear my brain and adjust myself for that particular horse. So mainly just try to do the best you can and make adjustments where needed and learn from your mistakes.